Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strafe Gal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy VI, and this is going to be our first grind video for the World of Ruin. We only have 4 characters, so we're going to be grinding these 4. And the first thing we need to do is get Vanish on one of our characters. Technically, we could summon Phantom, but I feel like this is a good opportunity to introduce one of our major grinding opponents. I forgot to remove the... Not that guy. That's why. So this desert has 2 types of enemies in it. Actually, let's do a real quick relic check. Because we do not want the Ward Bangle equipped. So let's give him... Actually, we'll give him the Growth Egg first, since he's a level behind everybody. Praise. Cura. We want everybody at full health, just in case, because this run can... or this can go bad. And there are actually a lot of scary things here. Again, the whole world is scary. This is what we're looking for, Cactuars. So Cactuars are these cute little guys that are highly evasive. They're similar to Metal Slimes if you play Dragon Quest, or what's the other thing? Oh, the Cores in Lufia, if you've seen my Lufia runs. Okay, and we're gonna go Bismarck, Eight Sith Works, Zone Seeker, Aphrid. Oh, Vanish. That thing that we just went out of our way to learn. So Cactuars give 10 magic points per. Oh, we can't vanish on the field? Okay. I guess we're gonna just have to go into the first battle and cast Vanish. So hopefully this is the right place. This is the right place. So these guys hit really hard because they are higher level than us, why we're going to be able to grind off of them. I guess let's just go ahead and start gunning them down. We desperately need to get these vanishes up. I thought I could multicast it. I should have summoned Phantom, like I mentioned. So these guys all use primarily physical attacks, which is why we're going to be able to do this Vanish trick, similar to what we did in the cave. And they are all weak to ice, which in the speedruns is actually part of the reason that they bought as many ice rods as they did, because they get to use right here. Now, in the speedrun, they were using it to level just Celes. However, I would like a more well-rounded party, so we're going to level everybody. Okay, so we have Celes and Edgar gained A level. Like I said, I do need to keep track of it. because I want to make sure that they get a balanced dose, I guess, of the available... Oops. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I forgot to give Celes the earrings. Okay. Let's fix that real quick here. So we want Celes to have earrings and the hero's ring. Earring, hero's ring, alarm earring, Gale hairpin. Should be good. Edgar and Setzer gained levels. I should have actually been tracking who had what. So Edgar actually gained 4 strength. Setzer gained 1. Celes gained 1. Sabin hasn't gained any yet. Let's make sure Sabin gains a level this time. Probably just Fire Out also, since Setzer did it first. Nope. Already started this, we're gonna finish it. I'm okay with being stubborn. Sabin and Celes gained levels. Hopefully we'll get some more of the frogs. Sabin and Edgar. I don't want to go too overboard so that other people can still learn magic with their... or can still gain levels with Espers equipped. Because if I go too overboard, then they're going to level very slowly, which means they'll get less stat boosts. Which, just to be clear, is why I'm keeping such track of who's gaining levels. I'm trying to make sure that they get a balanced load. Edgar, I'm increasing his strength, or Edgar and Setzer are getting strength upgrades. Sabin and Celes are getting magic upgrades. Unfortunately, the growth egg is only effective on one person at a time. I'm gonna double check their stats real quick here. You know what? I'm just going to leave those two as is. I'm not going to worry about keeping track of them because Celeste is going to be getting 1 per level right now, and Sabin's getting 2. And his magic is naturally much lower than hers. Edgar and Setzer are about even, so we do want to pass theirs back and forth a bit more. We just need to make sure we get this before they jump, ideally. Those guys are worth less experience than the mantises, but they give a lot of gold, which is also very valuable. We're gonna have some additional shopping at the auction house, and also some more rods to buy later, and just equipment in general is fairly expensive, although we are going to be... I totally wasn't paying attention there. Let's see, Setzer, Sabin, Edgar, that should be fun. And this is all rough estimation, obviously. There's no specific formula. Well, there are specific formulas, but I'm not using a specific formula because I'm not speedrunning the game, I'm playing it, and this is just something I'm doing to help balance out my party a bit more. Like I said, this is very specifically a stat grind, not a magic grind. Magic grind, we're going to be fighting primarily those cactuars, because they give 10 AP each, whereas most things give like 2. So, when stats are fixed like these, or like these are, it's really easy to abuse something like even just a 1 or a 2 boost. And as we grind later, we will definitely be continuing this process, but customizing basically the whole roster to fit our needs a bit better. So we're going to be getting an Esprit for speed and using that to speed up some of our slower characters or some of our faster characters to stupid amounts. We're going to be boosting magic on characters whose special abilities are either magical or not very good, or who have naturally good magic, and we want to enhance it further. We're down to 1 flame rod. We actually want to use flame rods later. Can you use ice rods on these? Like, there's a specific boss I want to use flame rods on, and I just realized that we're almost out. magic is already pretty... we'll leave it. Oh, I was gonna do this. Because ethers don't break vanish. Okay. Edgar got his 2. Switch the growth egg over and switch Bismarck over. This is why they kill everybody but Celes to do this grind, I'm pretty sure. So they have that control. And they don't have to micromanage it like this. Also because she would get all the XP. The goal with the, as I mentioned with this, is to raise the average party level. The average party level determines what level everyone else joins at. And having, I mean, in the way they do it in the speedrun is everyone else is at 19, and then they boost Celes to 42 in fairly short order. Oops. I don't actually know what those guys do, so let's get out of here. Okay. I've gotten a lot of questions to fill in my grind videos since the first one. Only got a couple left off my original one, and I kind of had spots where I wanted to talk about those. If you're wondering why I'm not doing one of those right now. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good with where we're at there. We'll continue. And after this grind, which again won't be super long, but will be long enough, hopefully. Oh, that works. We're going to be heading to kind of do a brief recruitment slash acquisition of espers. Or I guess maybe it's a recruitment for both espers and people. There are a lot of very, well, not very, but fairly quick recruitment options, or especially for espers. There's a few that we're literally just going to go to a spot and pick it up. There are a few characters that we're going to do something similar, although some of them will be easier to do than others. Let's give her the growth egg for just a bit. Making sure we still have alarm earring and such. And we're actually gonna switch these back just briefly. Give him Madwen and give her Zone Seeker. I would like to have her gain a little bit more magic. So we're gonna go ahead and just have this one next level while since we know she's gonna gain it this time, hopefully. Or in the next two. This may take a couple hits compared to normal. Nope, never mind. And Celes should gain the level, which is awesome because of the growth egg, Celes gained a level and Sabin didn't. Which means we can switch her back to Cait Sith, we can switch her back to Zone Seeker, and get it on both. My goal here is going to be to get it to about level 34, so 1 or 2 more levels across the board. Because I feel like that's a pretty good base point to go get a few more characters. We're not going to get all of them yet, because some of them are a lot more involved. I'll also just point out, we were almost broke a minute ago, and we're at 147,000 gold. Okay. One of the other things we're eventually going to do is actually do a short MP grind for most of our major magic users, just to give them, like, do the plus 20 or plus 30% magic or MP gain from, like, Fenrir. Also, we need to go back and get the experience egg there. Or not the experience egg, the other, there's another item that we haven't gotten yet out of Geralt's tomb. We had the puzzle, we had all the letters on the gravestones we never went back for yet. We're getting to the point where it's a little bit slower to grind on these, which is a good sign. That means we should be about the right level to actually deal with them in a in a more conventional manner, rather than having to be, you know, invisible and punching them in the face with magic that they're weak to specifically, often through magic rods. Oops. Oh well. I love Edgar's tools with the invisibility cast. It's so funny. So that's ourselves. Edgar all gained levels. We are now level 34 across the board. Awesome. I feel good. I knew that I would. Sorry, that was bad. Let's switch these back over to the correct. Let's see, what were they learning before this started? He was learning. Looks like he's had a couple. Because that looks like Catapleops, Rama? Okay. Float. Which is Phantom? Oh, she's learning that on Kate's up. That's fine. We'll leave it then. I think he was learning how to play ups, which is fine, and he's still learning Drain almost the entire time here, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna land here. I'm kind of debating on whether this counts, or whether running errands counts as part of a grind video or not. Like going back for treasure and stuff like that. Or whether I should end this video, even though it was very short, again. Yeah, I'll just make sure it's labeled correctly. Second earrings, Aegis glove. Let's give him, yeah, Hermes sandals. Didn't realize we had that. Let's double check, make sure we're good on everything. I think we want Enhancer on her because that increases her magic further. We want... I think he's good. Power Sash. We could give him Man-Eater, but I don't feel like it's... Well, yeah, I guess we might as well. Okay, so I think we're good to progress here. I am going to go ahead and end here just because I did say in the last video that I was going to, and I would hate for someone to have watched the last one and skipped this one. So I will pick back up next time, and I'll probably not be doing separate grind videos as much as we go, since they're gonna, unless they are very, very intensive. So hopefully you're enjoying these. If you are, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.